the elect that had the knowledge to get in. He said, all right, I'm finna go back and get the ones that kind of like on the shaky. I heard what Daddy said, but I really quite don't believe it. Or I heard what Mama said, I really don't quite believe it. This is what Satan gonna do to you. Go ahead.
Which keep the commandments of God.
And you gonna be trying to keep the Sabbath day. You gonna say, well, I don't eat no swine, no pork, I don't do all this stuff. He gonna make war with you. Go ahead.
And have the testimony of Jesus Christ.
He coming to make war with you. Because you know just as well as I know, if you was taught this, you're going to see, I can't eat this pork. I can't celebrate Christmas. I can't go up there and go to church on the Sunday with these people. And he going to notice, oh, you ain't going. You ain't going to church. You ain't taking part in Easter. You ain't taking part in all the little events they got going on. And they're going to go and make war with you. Now, it's going to be pretty hard to fake it in. It's going to be pretty hard to fake it. Now, let's go to Psalm 91 and show you about this wilderness. Psalm 91, verse 1. That's the place of protection. This is the time of the end that you need to know and keep your mind refreshed. Because we so bent on the world way of doing things that we can't see God saying, we can't see what God is showing us. This is the time of the end. I'm not telling anybody, you can have your little, get your little cars, clothes, and all this stuff, but don't hold on to it. Don't hold on to it. I live my life. I want to live my life, you live your life, but you at the time of the end. I didn't choose when I was born. I got an opportunity to do some of them things, but you might not have an opportunity to get out there in the world. Young people. And believe me, that ain't all the way bad. Let's look at this wilderness, the place where we as the Israelites get in. Go ahead, verse 1.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
If you don't know about this place, it's a secret, right? A lot of you tell people, say, ask them. Say, well, Pastor, where is the wilderness? I don't know. Wilderness is the people. Wherever God said the wilderness is, it's a particular place. That's right. And I had it on the map to show you it's the same exact place where God took Moses and the children of Israel. You read Ezekiel chapter 20, it'll tell you. Go ahead.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust.
Because it's going to be a fortress. And those angels with 4 heads, 6 wings, with hands all under the wings and eyes all on them, they're going to be outside there protecting us, because it's going to be tribulation period going on for 3.5 years. You're going to actually see people with your eyes. Probably some of your loved ones dying. But they ain't going to come near you. You're going to want to help them, but you're going to have that force field around the angel. It'll show you. Go ahead.
Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
He's talking about all the war. He going to deliver you from the pestilence, the sickness, and the diseases. It ain't going to come near us. Go ahead.
He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shall thy trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
I was looking at that video later and you said the same thing. Go ahead. He said he should cover us with His feathers. You started wondering, what, God got wings? No, His angels got wings. Got eyes all over the way. He gonna protect you. This is what He's talking about. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flies by day.
Because you're going to hear every single thing that's going on in this world. All the deaths, all the cries, everything. He said you ain't going to be afraid because you know you're in this spot to be protected at the end of times. Go ahead.
Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday.
Yes, sir.
1,000 shall fall at thy side, 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee.
So you see this war going on, military machines, shooting down, killing people, 1,000 a day, keep killing. For 3.5 years, it ain't gonna come near you. But you actually gonna see it. That's gonna be pain in itself to see people dying like that. But I sure don't feel good to be inside of this fortress. Go ahead.
Only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
I told you you're gonna see it. Every day for 3.5 years you will see it. Go ahead.
Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation.
That means that you made a good choice to be in that place. A great choice. You're going to be happy. Go ahead.
Thou shalt no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Because it ain't going to be no sick. When he's talking about plague, all this sickness that's going to be upon this earth. People ain't going to be washing themselves. Water going to be messed up. People ain't going to be able to clean stuff like they normally clean stuff. There's going to be so much diseases and pestilence upon this earth. You think bed bugs bad? Imagine this right here. All this sickness upon you. Can't wash yourself because somebody died next to you. Go ahead.
For he shall give his angels charge over thee.
Give who?
His angels.
His angels going to be out there protecting you. Go ahead.
To keep thee in all thy ways.
Yes, sir.
They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.
He's like, hold up, man, you're going too far now. You're going outside the barrier of the wilderness. Get back. He's protecting you. Because you're going to be able to see this stuff going on. Go ahead.
Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shall thou trample under feet.
God going to make the covenant with the animals again. Just like it was in Adam and Eve day. In the wilderness, you're going to have lions where you go up and pick. The adder, which is the snake, he ain't going to bite you. They're going to be peaceful with us. And we're going to need this at the time. As we read in Zephaniah, a few weeks ago, about how you're going to be, people that didn't make it in the wilderness going to be in the house, and a lion going to be in there, and a bear going to be in there. And they ain't going to know it. And that thing going to start eating on them. This is what's going to happen. But he said, told us, we in the wilderness at this time, we can actually pet the animals, touch it. Go ahead.
Because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has known my name.
Ain't no other highest place going to be at the time but the wilderness. Everything else going to be destruction. Go ahead.
He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation.
These are the scriptures that your preacher needs to be telling you. Instead of worrying about light bill, phone bill, cable bill, cell phone bill, Instagram, Facebook, all this stuff. Ain't nobody worried about this. How you know? When the last time you heard a preacher teach about the end time? He won't. Because they won't come and put that money into play if they preach like me. They won't. Let's go back to Revelation chapter 13, verse 1. We got one more after this one. And the world gonna be going on as we speak. Satan gonna be running it this time. He gonna be running it straight out. Amen. Revelation chapter 13 and 1. Let's see how Satan gives this government. I keep telling people, this world, this government we living in right now ain't got nothing to do with God. Nothing. What I mean by nothing, it's set up the way God wanted to run. It's set up because Satan wanted to run this way.
Come on, brother.
He set it up.
Amen.
He's going to tell you right here. And they so concerned about, man, we need a good president and all. We need some good politicians now so they can help the poor folk. Man, the way you help the poor folk is educate them on this book. Not with no politicians. Not with no health care and all this stuff. God will show you, he'll help you. So keep health in your body. Revelation 13:1. Let's see what Satan doing. Go ahead.
And I stood up on the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy.
Now God told her what these beasts was. Kings, kingdoms, stood up on the shore. He was running this. He ran it all the way down from Nebuchadnezzar day to King Cyrus and Darius, Alexander the Great and 4 generals, all the way down to Rome now. He's still running it. Let's see. Go ahead.
And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard,
Yes.
and his feet were as the feet of a bear.
Still talking about the Gentile dynasty. Alexander the Great, Darius, King Cyrus, all these people in history. You can read this yourself. Go read it. Google it. Go ahead.
And his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him his power and his seat.
The dragon gave him his power. So who gave the governments that you vote for power? Satan. So who you vote for? Satan. He giving them power. People that got sense would not want to be sitting up in no type of government positions upon what Satan side of.
That's right.
But people think, well, we can help somebody. Yeah, they're going to help you mess yourself up. They're going to compromise you. Go ahead.
And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it was wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast.
We living right now. That wound is almost here. In 476 AD, the Roman ruler was taken down. And they put like this, the European economic group, they started forming that Roman head. They started getting back the strength, meaning that Rome came back into power. It started going back in strength in 476. Go ahead. AD, excuse me.
And they worshipped the dragon, which gave power to the beast.
They'll tell you, LC, I don't worship no dragon.
Oh, yes.
I don't worship Satan. What time Christmas is at your house? When y'all bringing that tree up and down? Well, you know, December. Well, you worship the dragon. Y'all going Easter egg hunting? Or y'all gonna celebrate Easter? You worship the dragon. What about Mother's Day? Father's Day? Valentine's Day? The dragon gave you all this. Because God gave us holy commandments, holy days. He gave y'all holidays. They don't care nothing about God's laws. Period. Go ahead.
And they worshipped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And
because the reason why they say that, because he's going to have all the money. He's going to have all the militaries on his side. He got them now. Go ahead.
And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemy. Power was given unto him to continue 42 months.
Just talking about 3.5 years. I believe you're going to have most people in these Sunday church prophecy talking about it's 7 years. Bro, if you wait 3.5 years before you try to go to the wilderness, you're going to get a sad feeling once you get at that door. You can't get in. It's 3.5 years, man. It started when the man of sin sitting in the temple of God and called himself God. It started when they built the third temple in Jerusalem. That's when it started. But you're going to be looking at them like, I wonder what's going on. We know what's going on. Go ahead.
And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven.
How you blaspheme his name? You keep trying to make these people come under bondage, jail with this law. Stop putting the people under bondage, Jeff. You blaspheming when you go against his law. Proverbs chapter 28 said, he that does not incline their ear to my law, their prayers are abomination. How you telling me that I'm putting the people in bondage when I'm trying to set them free through the law? This is what they tell us. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them.
So I told you, God gonna give. He gonna give all the people that make it to the wilderness. Gonna give them over to him. And they gonna abuse you, brother and sister. They gonna hurt you bad. I can get a whole lot gruesome than what I'm reading in scriptures now. There's a lot of this stuff. Go ahead.
And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations.
Mm-hmm. Power was given to all kindreds, meaning all people. He controlled it all.
That's right.
Your preacher in the church ain't gonna tell you this because Satan and the Catholic Church is controlling them. That's why they're there on the Sunday and not the Sabbath. Power and kindreds and all tongues he had control of. Got power. Go ahead.
And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world.
We learned about the Lamb's Book of Life a couple weeks ago. The ones that are worshiping him, keeping these days, these holidays, your name ain't in this book. It ain't. Want to go celebrate grandma's birthday party? Your name ain't in this book. You celebrate something that God ain't tell you to celebrate. Get caught up over there. Something might not happen to you, but your name might be halfway erased out that book. Go ahead.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
That's powerful right there. That's the most powerful thing I've learned. If any man have an ear, because most of us got ears, but we can't hear. It's not literally talking about hearing. You can hear what I'm saying, but do you hear it and understand it? Is it vital to your salvation to you? Can you hold it close to you? Like, man, I'll die for this. People ain't that serious. They worry about some other stuff. Jump down to verse 16. Go ahead.
And he called all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
He calls them all people that receive a mark in the right hand and forehead, meaning that you got to have this mark to buy what you have.
That's right.
You got to have it. Like for example, I paid my shop off, but I still got to go and pay taxes. If I don't pay taxes, guess what? I pay it all the time. They come in to take it. At this time right here, if you don't have that mark in your right hand and forehead, I don't care if you got $1 million in your pocket, he's still looking for that mark. You can't pay for nothing. You can't. Go back up to verse 15. Go ahead.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
And I used to go through my mind, how can I just wiggle out of this? Meaning that I can be over here and not take the mark. That'll be troublesome, man. That'll be real troublesome. Some people are not going to take it, but I'm not going through that. Like he said in Revelation chapter 7, he said, some people shall come through the great tribulation who didn't make it. That can be a hard time. But this is why you don't take the mark. Go ahead.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name.
See, when you take the mark, he said, if you don't have the mark, you can't buy or sell. You can't go buy no cigarette. You can't go buy no alcohol. You can't go buy not even a piece of pork chop unless you have that mark. You can't. That's your access code to Satan. I own you, boy. I own you, girl. Show me my mark. I'm your pimp. I tell you what to do.
That's right.
You can't buy none of this unless I allow you to. And how do I allow you to? You gotta have it in your right hand on your forehead.
Lord.
That's it. That's deep. And that number is 666. Go ahead.
Here's wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of a beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
And that is 666. I had the list, the chart showing you that the Pope and his name, Macarius Philadelphia, his name and Roman number equal up to 666.
That's right.
It's all around us. Revelation chapter 18 and verse 1. Last one. This is the end time. Don't get so caught up in this world, man. First John said, love not the world, neither the things in the world. If you love the world, the love of God is not in you.
Yes.
If it can hold you from getting in the wilderness, you love the world. You love the system. You want to stay here. Man, you just don't know, man. You're going to die along with these people. He wants you to come out of this Babylon system, this government system that Satan set up. Listen to what he said here. Revelation chapter 18 and 1. Go ahead.
And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power,
Mm-hmm.
and the earth was lightened with his glory.
Mm-hmm.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and of the whole of every foul spirit, and a cave of every unclean and hateful bird.
He said Babylon, meaning this system
Is fallen.
is fallen.
That's right.
It's unclean. All of it. Everything they're doing inside the system, they don't want to guard God's dietary law. They don't tell you the difference between the clean and unclean food. The cleanliness laws, they don't tell you none of that. They don't even make it right for you to be able to take part of the law. Because you have to work so hard in the world just to have something. Because most women back in that day, when they cycle was on, they couldn't go to work. They couldn't go to work because they considered being unclean.
That's right.
When I tell people they struggling with uncleanliness law, I say, look, man, they ain't even, you try to do the best you can. He said, well, these people shouldn't be up here. I said, man, the same one you say is unclean fixing your sandwich at Burger King. The same one you're unclean is cutting your hair at work. Because he got a wife or he got people inside the house and whatnot. We all are unclean right now. You just do the best you can. Because God understands we over in this land, they ain't set up spaces for people to get away when they are unclean. They were sectioned off until that uncleanness was gone. Quarantine, good word. They quarantined. But we just doing the best we can. So don't think you just, I'm gonna stay away from all unclean stuff. That's almost impossible in this land. The same turkey baby will cut on the same machine that they cut pork bacon on. Same as chicken, same as pork. You just do the best you can. And this is what this Babylon system does. It does not separate the clean and unclean. That's all we can do. Go ahead.
Verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Mm-hmm.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Mm-hmm.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
So all nations have drunk. Everybody is drunk of this. Most of the people in here, except for the young ones probably, have taken part in Christmas or Easter or whatnot. Most of them, I know we have.
Oh, yes.
They drunk a little bit. And they were being made rich by it. Woo. How many Easter dresses did these people buy around Easter time? How many Christmas gifts they buy?
Wow.
Man, this is when most companies get out the red and get into black. This is around this time. This is the time of December, November, and beginning of January where they make their most money. Because Because people trying to buy things for people. Go ahead.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Stop going over there to grandma's house, eating that Thanksgiving dinner, that Christmas dinner. Stop going over there fellowshipping with her. He told us in 1 Corinthians, he said, Gentiles sacrifice to devils. That's a devil who got you over there celebrating Christmas. That's a devil who got you over there celebrating birthdays. He can't find it in the book. It's a devil. He said, come out of her, my people. This system. I can name a bunch of things. We'll be here all day that the world celebrate that God told us not to celebrate. Go ahead.
Verse 5, For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God has remembered her iniquity.
God is looking at all these sins. He's just shaking his head. He's waiting for the Father to say, let me go so I can kill these cats. Isaiah said he got a sword. He bathed in it. He's sharpening it up. He's waiting for God to let him go. Because their sins have reached all the way up to heaven. That's a lot of sin right there. Go ahead.
Reward her, even as she rewarded you.
Mm-hmm.
And double unto her double according to her work. In the cup which she had filled to her double.
He said, I'm going to give you double for your trouble. Double. The most gruesome thing you can think of, double. That's what's going to happen. And people think that God's going to take pity over young people, women, babies. He ain't going to take pity at this time. He give you opportunity, give me opportunity. Come out of it. Come out of it. I got a place of safety for you. I got a little sanctuary for you. Come out of that church on Sunday. Come out of that church on Easter. Come out of that church on their all these days they put in saying that they're holy, past anniversary, and all this stuff. I was a part of it. You want us to come out? Go ahead.
How much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously.
Mm-hmm.
So much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
I said a queen. Easter, they celebrate the Queen of Heaven, which is Astarte. You got the Roman Catholic Church. Who they celebrate? Who they pray? Mary, Mother of God.
That's right.
I had the pictures and everything on this video. This is what he's talking about. He got some people out here today in the Egyptology said, God is the woman.
Sure is.
The Queen of Heaven. They telling us this. I hear people always say, well, you know, Mother Nature is I'm like, when the last time God ever been a mother? He's a man. But they'll tell you all day long, Mother Nature, Mother Nature. Where you get this from? It all stems back to this Queen of Heaven. All of it. Because he wants to make sure he takes out their position of power out of God's hand. He don't want you to praise the God of Israel. And they praise him. Go to your cable station and turn on the Catholic channel and watch these little girls with rosary beads in their head chatting Hail Mary, Mother of God, over and over and over again. It's on TV. Go ahead.
Verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be oiled and burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judges her.
God said, I'm going to destroy them so fast, it's going to make the head spin. In one day, take them down with fire. All the things that we cherish, money, cars, clothes, houses, all this stuff that we cherish, he's going to take it down in one day.
That's right.
And where you going to be at if you cherish those things? Right with them? Because you won't get into the wilderness. Go ahead.
And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
Because he's going to destroy Rome. The kings of the earth, He gonna destroy the system, meaning that they waxing rich with them. How? They set it up in the stores. They set up advertisement on TV. They waxing rich over and over and over again because they put this Babylonian system in place so that they keep people sinning. You buying all this stuff for sale. But God got a plan for them. Go ahead.